Hey guys, today's survival journey began beside a quiet river hidden deep in the wilderness. At first, everything felt peaceful. Cold water, morning air, and the sound of the but this calm river was hiding something beneath the surface. And before the day was over, this place would become a natural fish trap built completely from the wild. The day started slowly, with the river washing away the last bit of sleep and bringing fresh energy for another challenge. Out here, every morning feels uncertain because survival depends entirely on instinct and patience. There are no stores, no modern tools, and definitely no easy meals waiting nearby. Everything has to be earned directly from nature. As the river became clearer under the morning light, movement beneath the water slowly started to appear. Small shadows rushed between the rocks before disappearing back into the current. The fish were there, but catching them would not be easy. At first, it seemed possible to outsmart them with speed alone. But rivers are unpredictable, and fish move far faster than they appear. Every failed attempt only pushed them deeper into safer water. And slowly, a better idea began to form. Instead of chasing the fish through open water, why not force the river to work against them? That single idea changed the entire direction of the survival challenge. A narrow section of the stream suddenly became the perfect location for a natural trap. The current here was strong enough to guide fish into one area, and the shallow water made it possible to build directly inside the river. One by one, heavy stones were pulled from beneath the water. Slowly, the open stream began transforming into a controlled channel. The build looked simple from above, but every rock changed the movement of the current. And little by little, the river itself became part of the trap. Hours passed beside the rushing water as the stone barrier continued growing stronger. But blocking the river was only the first step. The real challenge was creating a path that fish could enter, but never escape. And for that, the forest had its own solution waiting nearby. Deep inside the jungle, wild thorny vines twisted around trees and branches. Flexible, sharp, and surprisingly strong. Exactly the kind of natural material needed for a survival trap. Once connected together, the vines formed a narrow entrance inside the stone enclosure. The current could push fish through the opening. But escaping against the flow would become almost impossible. At this point, the survival build no longer looked temporary. It looked effective. Now came the hardest part of all, waiting. The river continued moving while silence slowly filled the area. And then, movement appeared inside the enclosure. The trap had worked. Suddenly, the calm water exploded with motion beneath the surface. Fish rushed through the shallow water searching for escape. But the current was no longer on their side. One by one, the river started giving up its hidden catch. Not because of love, but because patience had finally defeated the current. After hours beside the water, the reward finally felt real. Fresh fish taken directly from a handmade survival trap deep in the wild. But the day still was not over. As sunlight faded, attention shifted from catching food to preparing it. A simple fire slowly came alive beside the riverbank. Dry wood cracked beneath the flames while smoke drifted into the dark evening sky. Out here, fire means more than warmth. It means safety, energy, and survival. Soon, the fresh fish began roasting above the glowing coals. The sound of sizzling skin mixed perfectly with the river flowing nearby. After an exhausting day, even the smell alone felt rewarding. No expensive ingredients, no modern kitchen. Just simple food earned through effort and patience. And somehow, meals always taste different after surviving in the wild all day. Especially beside a river under complete darkness, with only firelight cutting through the night. Every bite carried the feeling of accomplishment. Because nothing about this meal came easy. The river tested patience, the current tested strategy. And the wilderness demanded constant focus from beginning to end. But in the end, nature finally gave something back. A quiet night beside the fire. Fresh food from the river. And another survival challenge successfully completed. If you enjoyed this wild river survival adventure, don't forget to stay tuned for the next journey. Because deep in the wilderness, every new day begins with another challenge waiting to be faced.